So good. Well, hello, Leilani Learn. Come on in and join me over here. How are you, sweetie?
Hi. I'm so comfy.
So comfy. Don't you love Barefoot Dreams?
So
it's a mood, as our last caller said. It's so true.
You just want to hug people longer.
You do, and you just feel hugged.
Yes. Like I want to sleep in it. I don't want to ever take it off.
Nope. Absolutely not.
I'm trying to decide what color of the Today's Special Value to get.
Like 4 of them.
I know.
Yeah. And it goes great with your sneaks.
Yes.
Just saying.
This is perfect.
These are available in medium and wide widths. They're only $48. What a great time to get into a lace-up sneaker, which is so important for your performance. This is black. This one is fresh navy. Yeah, fresh navy. Oh, I love the little bungee situation. Oh, I love these.
Yes. Okay, this is the fancy name.
Deauville mauve.
Yeah.
Deauville mauve. and quiet gray. Quiet gray.
Just quiet.
Those can't be in my house because nobody's quiet in my house.
Just the shoes.
Just the shoes. These are great.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, at Ryka, since 1987, we've been the first and only women's exclusive athletic shoe brand. So we were the first fitness shoe company to use the mold of a woman's foot, the last of a woman's foot. Women's feet are not shaped like men's. We are narrower in the heel. We're wider in the toe box. You should be able to wiggle your toes around in a shoe that you're going to be walking in, whether it's just all day running errands or you're doing your 10,000 steps. The other thing that I look for in any of our sneakers is plenty of generous padding in the back and that it's lined real soft so that nothing's going to rub or cause irritation in the back of my heel. I put on my first pair of Rykas in 1991. And it was the first brand of sneakers that I didn't have to break in, didn't have to put Band-Aids on the back of my heel.
My first Rykas were pushing a decade ago when I started here at QVC. And up until then, I had always poked through the back, the heels, because women have pointy heels of my sneakers. So there was a break-in period, not only for Band-Aids and feeling like I was going to get blisters, and I did, but also the shoes would break down very quickly because I'd put holes in them.
Right.
These don't do that because they're made for women, by women, for women. It's funny because I'll get a lot of questions on Facebook, well, when are you going to do a guy's version of this? And I was like, it's very rare that Ryka does a guy's anything because it's a woman's shoe company.
It's like we don't.
Yeah.
We're a women's brand. Because when Sherry Poe designed the company, she was like, you know what, we're women. We deserve to have our own sneaker brand. So by golly,
we will.
We are going to create it. This is what I want you to see. The shock absorbing material. So you want to think, if I'm on my feet all day long, if I'm taking 10,000 steps, even if I'm taking like 4,000 steps, like I want this kind of cushion and shock absorption underneath. I want this kind of flexibility at the ball of my foot. I want laces so I can customize my fit, my support, the structure wrapping around the medial and lateral arches. All of those things are put underneath your foot.
Yeah, they're so good. Black, fresh navy, Deauville mauve.
She's the fancy one.
And quiet gray.
She has her pinky out.
Medium and wide widths and 5 easy payments. It is February 3rd.
Yes.
It is a great time to get yourself a new pair of sneakers as we go into spring. Start moving a little bit more. Start getting your body ready for nicer weather. Get in those steps.
It's 60 degrees
It's going to be 60 degrees today. Can you believe that? Where did winter go? It's perfectly fine with me if it's over. And oh, by the way, the hedgehog. He's not a hedgehog.
Groundhog.
The groundhog said that it's going to be early spring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
But even if you get these to wear indoors, you should have indoor shoes, because we were just talking about this yesterday. We get more steps when we put our sneakers on inside and when we're doing our household tasks. That's exercise, ladies. You got to work in that house, but put a good pair of shoes on and make them their indoor shoes.
Exactly, because inside the house, tile floor, hardwood, the stairs that you're climbing up and down, like all of those things add up. And if I have shoes on that are more supportive, more comfortable, I'm less likely to need a break, need to rest, need to sit down. This is the first pair of sneakers, the brand-wise, that I ever put on where I wasn't in a rush to take them off at the end of the day. When I got home, I was like, oh, I forgot I had them on. They were so comfortable. The other element that's really important here is, again, designed for women and by women. This is a heel clip, okay? This looks pretty, but it actually has a function of stabilizing that heel as soon as you strike the ground. And the reason why that's important is because as women, we have hips, and that makes us beautiful and command attention when we walk into a room. But it also means that we strike the ground more on the outside, the lateral side of our heel, and we need more structure and support, stabilizing, neutralizing that extra movement so that we fatigue less at the end of the day, we feel supported, our muscles, all the little ligaments don't have to work as hard.
Oh, I didn't even notice this fresh navy has like almost like a pinkish color
Yes.
sole. That's pretty fun. The other thing I love is I know as sneakers go these days, we're trying to get more and more and more lightweight, which is great. These are super lightweight. But oftentimes, like, you can bend your sneaker in half, and that's not necessarily good. I want you to be supported. This, as you can see, yeah, it articulates up here.
Where it's supposed to.
But through here, you get really good support, so you aren't. I don't want you to roll an ankle. I don't want you to be falling down. I want you to really be sure on your feet, and I feel like Ryka gives you that support that you need. So that's great as well.
Yeah.
The quiet gray is really popular.
I love the quiet gray.
In fact, the wides are almost gone there.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, the mediums are almost gone. Wow, it's almost all gone in the quiet gray. This is the Deauville Mauve. That's a nice one too. This is your fresh navy with that fun little rose tinted sole, and then the black, easy as could be in that great black as well. What kind of activity am I doing in these? Obviously walking. Walking. Great.
Living life.
Living life.
Living life. Busy, busy days.
Put on your sneaks, put on your barefoot dreams.
Checking all the things to do.
all boxes. Planning a wedding.
Yeah.
Just saying. So excited. Deauville is also very, very popular because she's fancy.
She's fancy.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Good to see
Thank you. Enjoy being comfy today.
I will. Okay, let's talk